Hello, anyone. My name is Christopher Wood. I cannot say where I am coming from, where I am located near, or I will be dead by the end of the night, and I will have family members murdered on me. I am Christopher Wood, and I am a 6-year revenge retaliation, 100% full physical identity theft victim. I am under forcible confinement. I am under beating threats. I am under shooting threats. My nephew is under death threats. My brother is under death threats. I am a 6-year revenge retaliation from very seriously dangerous police and their accomplices. Full 100% identity theft done on me. Full 100% brain injuring, skull deforming, body mutilations, kidnapping, sex assaults, false arrest refusals, extortion, kidnapping, lies, time buying, cover ups, putting prisoner tracking into me, blood and piss forcing. And if I name the person that is responsible right now who is guilty of first degree murder, my nephew, by the end of the night, will be killed because of who it is from. And that is no fucking joke. I hope you're happy. I know exactly who this is, and you live very close to where I am. And I hope you're happy with what you accomplished against me and what you're getting away and your shut up tactics against me in an attempt to all fucking with your threats and everything through people being murdered and it gotten away with. 6 years revenge retaliation on me through police for speaking of their human trafficking, homeless exploitation, and homeless exploitation for monetary gain out of the Morning Star mission using coldest night of the year and also possible money laundering. August 6, 2019, I was shot by XOPP Chief or Commander on the corner of Bridge and Center Street. I have been stalked, kidnapped, sex assaulted, lies, time buying, medical file falsifications for treatment refusals, discrimination. I am an Ontario provincial police and other people's. I am a sex slave traffic victim. I am not gay, and I am a forced sex slave victim. I am 53 years old as well, and I have no choice in the matter. I am medically blacklisted. I cannot go to a hospital. I have no medical rights. I have no legal rights, and I have no human rights. And that's been proven. I am also the end of my bloodline too. I cannot get arrested and charging on anyone, so everybody responsible is getting away with this, and I know each and every person responsible. I hope you're happy and you're not going to get away with this, and neither is the fucking other cops who made the threats for this certain person to be doing this right now, who is now officially with 100% proof guilty of first degree murder, identity theft with the intent to commit identity disability insurance fraud. I can 100% prove the guilt of this person right now as we're speaking. I have been getting serious torture all day. My head and my face has been swelled up. I have been getting piss and shit going through my head and my face. The tube in my throat, it goes to the back of my head where I get the piss and shit going through me. It goes through all my head. It goes through all my face. I eat. My food goes to the right side of my body. I am being seriously mutilated as well. Everything that has happened to me, no matter what I have been able to show, no matter what I have been able to prove, I have not been able to do anything about it. Once again, my medical rights, my legal rights, my human rights have been taken. I am the end of my bloodline as well. The longer this goes on, this is going to be gotten away with. And I've already showed serious changes today by my slave master and other certain people. They're just lucky that I am under such threats and that my family is under such threats and that nobody can be arrested for any crimes against me, no matter who it is or what I can show and prove. They're guilty of stalking, torturing, and having my mother killed. They're guilty of having my two dogs tortured and killed as well. No criminal record or history with me. No psychological record or history. It has nothing to do with that. Had not been to a hospital or a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years. I want a certain person arrested and charged that lives just outside of Napanee, Ontario, and I want them arrested and charged for first-degree murder with intent to commit identity disability and insurance fraud. And as soon as I get away to Belleville, Ontario, to the Superior Court, I am going to file those charges against him, them. Shit. Crackhead. He also is friends with my brother, who is now under death threats also. And he himself is guilty of first-degree attempted murder against me. He is a Napanee OPP drug trafficker. He is a woman abuser, a child abuser. He is a pimp. And he is also guilty of attempted murder. These are all the police untouchables in Napanee. This is Tony Anthony Axel Rose Hearns. They are all the OPP sex slave traffickers. Bert Hustler, and I know each and every one of them, and each and every one of them are guilty of murders and attempted murders, including stalking, torturing, and killing my mother. Bill Wooldridge, I hope you're having fun blocking this out, trying so it won't be seen. Bert Hustler again. Raymond LeBlanc. Tyler Lake. Blair Hardy, Blair Kane, OPP supervisor. Kind of funny how I'm sort of looking like him, eh? Interesting. Jason Van Alstyne. Bert Hustler again. Maggie Falls. Harry Hartwick, he is my cousin. His nephew Dale Hartwick is also involved, and he personally told me he was involved for drop charges for a stabbing he committed against his wife or ex-wife's boyfriend. And when he realized what he said to me, he fucking got up and left because he was at my place at the time. And this is him right there, my other cousin, Dale Hartwick. There is also Sean McKay, and he is also guilty of an attempted murder on me in Belleville, Ontario on Coleman Street in 2015 as well, by throwing me down a flight of stairs backwards and throwing a TV on top of me because I wouldn't give him money for crack. Lives in Kingston, Ontario, goes on TikTok by Jimmy Fry, has an internet ban, is an ex-Bath prisoner. He is a sex slave trafficker there in Kingston, and he is a stalker. He is guilty of crimes against me. I was actually friends with him as well till I found out what he was and about. But he does have an internet ban, and he is also online. He is a ex-Bath prisoner for very serious child sex offenses and child pornography as well. He's involved in serious child porn. And that's all right in print about it too. And there is others, but if I mention who, then I have family members, more family members, or they're going to end up dead. And I'm not also everything else. There's nothing that I can do but what has happened to me. But at the same time, I'm not going to risk being shot, and I'm not going to have any more fucking family members being killed that it'd be gotten away with. I can already prove the ending of a bloodline 100%. Regardless, I can prove 100%. You speak police crimes, you might as well go out and buy a body bag because that's exactly where you'll be. And to the person that's also using Pegasus on me, which is police software spyware to block out a lot of my YouTube and to block out a lot of my whatever, to control my camera, my phone, my microphone. And it's a known fact that that's what it's for. It's police spy software, and it's being used. Also good for tracking your victims, so your victims aren't getting out. You know exactly what's going on, isn't it? Yes, I can 100% prove who is guilty doing this to me. But look what the fuck you've done. I can 100% prove who is doing this and who is guilty and who needs to be arrested and charged. Unfortunately, I name names other than what I have named, and there's going to be serious consequences for other family members unnecessarily. And that's been made quite clear, along with other stuff that will happen. And I'm under forcible confinement unless I can manage to actually sneak out like a little fucking kid. But other than that, I am under forcible confinement. I cannot go out anywhere alone. because I do not trust that I will not get beat or stabbed or shot. Those threats have been put against me, along with other stuff. So, I done a video last night of me and my father, my dad, and because of the crimes against me for the past 6 years and me proving everything and not being able to do anything about it, and because I am the end of my bloodline, I have half brothers, but that's it. I am the end of my bloodline. And if necessary, I am more than willing to make the police exhume my dad because of what the crimes that they are guilty of. This is no fucking joke. My life is not a joke. My mother's life was not a joke. My dogs' lives were not a joke. I have had my fucking identity completely 100% totally changed. Very serious provable crimes against me. Families of murdered and missing, regardless of who you are, it's police involved. Why there is so much homelessness? 80% of them are sex slave traffic victims. The other 20% are drug addicts caused or through police as well. They're the ones that are also putting the drugs out and causing the addiction problem, along with the homelessness, because it's easier to get away with crimes on people if they are on the street with nowhere to go. Somebody better get fucking arrested, and it better get done by the end of the night, and I fucking well mean it. And to a certain person who thinks that they're invincible, you're gonna find out otherwise, because I'm still gonna see you in a set of fucking cuffs along with everybody else one way or another, regardless of what threats I get. I will name names on legal documents, but I won't do it here, no. But one way or another, it's gonna be done. Everything is being proven. Everything can be proven, even right down to DNA and the piss that I have going through my head right now. Who is responsible? You're just lucky that I can't afford to have any family members killed. Shit. Here's a picture of me. And this picture here is only a few days old, obviously, and I'm still wearing the same shirt in that picture. That's only about 2 days old, this is. So I've had that much changes in that short a time. You're getting away with this, you've gotten away with it, and you're guilty of ending a bloodline, and everybody goes on, well, I get fucking killed. knowing that there is not a fucking thing I can do about it. Congratulations to all the police involved and to the serious threats that I am under for wanting other people arrested and charged. All because I fucked up in something and made a mistake in naming someone. Right now, I'm getting serious burning in the back of my head right now. I'm getting something hot going through a spot in the back of my head. And I also have holes. I have several holes in my skull now, in the back of my head as well. And one of the people doing this, I now have tubes or something inside my head. And one of the very same people that is doing this, it also conveniently does too. My skull will cave in all the time and it will turn completely black and blue because I have a band that goes around my head and putting so much pressure on it. No matter what I go through, no matter what is happening to me, I cannot do a thing about it. No matter how much excruciating pain I am in, there is fuck all I can do about it. I don't have that right. CB, you're going to answer for this. So are you, Dale Hartwick, Harry Hartwick. Whether you're my fucking cousins or not, you are still going to pay an answer for this as well. Doing this to me, committing homicide and committing torture crimes and killing me slowly to get fucking charges dropped for a stabbing he committed against his wife or ex-wife's boyfriend. That's what OPP are about. On top of that, getting free drugs delivered to him, his drug of choice, which is speed as well. They're the ones selling the laced fentanyl through Jason Van Alstyne between Napanee and Kingston when people are dropping dead from overdoses. You can thank Robert Kane and one Jason Van Alstyne. He sells between Napanee and Kingston because it's an easy homicide. It's easy to cover up. Just another drug overdose by an addict that got something bad, and conveniently they unfortunately passed from him. But meanwhile, it was done on purpose through the lacing for the intent of committing the homicides, knowing that it's an easy deniable crime to cover up and get away with in that situation. And that's why it's being done, especially by Van Alstyne, because he is also a stroke victim as well. And he thinks because of that, it will help him get away with what he is guilty of. So whether you block this or not out, one way or another, CB's going to pay for this. Whether you think so or not, I am Christopher Wood. I live near Napanee, and I am a 6-year revenge retaliation victim, full physical identity theft victim, attempted murder victim, kidnapped, sex assaults, false arrest refusals, threats, lies, time buying, cover-ups, extortion, kidnapping, medical blacklisting, full physical identity theft, and attempted murder victim for speaking of police crimes. I hope you're happy with what you see in right now and what you've gotten away with. But CB, you will pay for this as well. So will Bill Wooldridge, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jason Winalstein, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Raymond LeBlanc, Robert Barry, Sean McKay, Robert Hanna, Spencer Mills 14716, Robert Kane 7224, whether transferred or not, ex-chief or commander, year 2019, drove the white Jeep Wrangler, sex offending, murdering, lowlife piece of shit. He's a pedophile. Staff sergeants, years 2019, 2021, kidnapping and sodomy, sex assaults, and one doctor laughed in my face over it because I went to the doctor hospital after it happened. And the doctor laughed in my face over it, and another one tried to have me committed for it after he phoned the very same cop that was guilty of doing it. And that was at Lennox and Addington Hospital. And then I had accusations put against me that I was high on marijuana and hallucinating it. And that was done to obstruct accusations, threats, intimidations by the Justice of the Peace. She's also guilty of having me falsely charged to prevent anything legal on her because the very same day I went to get papers for private prosecution. Before I had a chance to sign anything and hand it in, it was done against me before I had a chance to name names or anyone else. The very same day. CB and your bro. I hope you're having fun thinking that you're going to get away with this. Be safe, everybody. When people die and are covered up, you can thank a cop. Families of murdered or missing, regardless of any race, you can thank a cop. The homelessness, the drug situation, you can thank a cop. Medical blacklisting, when people's every single rights get taken away, you can thank a cop. And you're turning me into a fucking vegetable along with changing my fucking identity in hopes that I'll just, okay, this is all normal, nothing happened to me, and you can also try to fuck me over the more you mentally screw me and the more you physically change me. And my true original image could be proven through OPP alone too, from my illegal arrest and them having my pictures from the time of my arrest as well, even to all throughout what I was shown, including to now. Just the serious changes and differences in me, if they haven't already destroyed it both times. But yes, they can even just through that alone can prove the serious crimes against me that they are guilty of. Anything more happens to me, because there is also others, and there is nothing I can do about it under the threat of family being killed. Anything more happens to me, and there has to be murder charges, the ones named. And unfortunately, yeah, if I get killed, I won't be able to say who else is involved, but the whole back part of my head is completely and totally numb, and on the left side, it is swelling up again. Because once again, I have a balloon or something inside my head. No surgeries either. All of this has been done to me after I was shot with whatever I was fucking shot with and being prevented from finding out, including my skull even being split in sections. And I have video to prove it. And now straight down the middle of my head. And I have something inside my head on that spot too. It's about this long, obviously. And it goes straight down from right here. It starts approximately here, and it feels also like snaps or buttons inside my head as well. I mean, that you would do up like on a pair of pants. I mean, it feels like, and straight down my head. The gap's about that long now, and right down the back of my head, and right to my neck. And it goes a little down the back of my neck, just past my shoulders. And there's certain spots that are now magnetized in my head. I have holes all through my head now as well, in the back part of my head. It feels like I have tape on me in certain spots as well, underneath my fucking hair or something. I get burning to this point where the skin on my head will lift right up. Every time I do these, there's just one little fucking fly that seems to like my videos. Might be kind of hard to see, but this is Jason Cupcake Two-Step Vinalstein. He is the one that sells the lace fentanyl. And as you can see, he's wearing his little police tiara because he is their little princess cupcake and fentanyl dealer for them. And these lowlives I am being charged $22,000 to have any of these fuckers arrested as well. So yes, not only is it extortion, but it's extortion of $22,000 for it. Why that amount, I have no idea, but it's been like that for years. That if I want anybody arrested, I have to pay up. Maybe that's how much I was sold for or bought for. So they're trying to recoup money from me that way. I've been bought, sold, and traded back and forth between so many fucking cops and others over the past 6 years, I can't even count. And I am not joking in any way, shape, or form. And I am not gay, and yet this is all being fucking forced on me by these people. I wonder how many others it's being done to and gotten away with because they haven't said nothing, maybe out of embarrassment for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm sure the fuck not. I did nothing wrong, and these pieces of shit took it upon themselves to try to do things to me that, no, I don't think so. They say men shouldn't talk about that kind of stuff. Well, yeah, you should. If it's being done to you and you're not into that. So, yes, it happened to me. Yes, I had doctors laugh in my face over it. Yes, I am a police sex slave victim. And yes, I have tried to get even help with that, only to be told that the cops cannot have sex slave victims. They cannot human traffic victims because their badge prevents them. And that is exactly what I was told even through the human trafficking hotline. Police cannot traffic or sex slave victims because of their badge, and they swore not to do those crimes. Yeah, well, what they swear to do and what they're doing is two different things. Oh, shit. Once again, I know this is not going to be seen because it's being blocked out. You know, you got to do what you got to do in hopes to prevent this from getting out and being seen anybody, so everything can be covered up and everybody can get away with what you've gotten away with and have it to be continued to gotten away with. So I understand why you're using these police devices on my computer and on my phone and everything to block everything out, plus also to shadow broadcast out behind my background. I was doing a video on here the other day on my computer and I finished, and then a thing popped up as if I was doing a live broadcast on my cell phone. They're two different things for it. So I know for a fact, and I've also seen shit on my computer too, but I know for a fact it's being broadcasted in my background through the spyware on my computer that's being used. And that cannot be denied. I am Christopher Wood. I am 53 years old, and I am a 6-year revenge retaliation victim, and I'm not going to keep continuing to repeat that over and over and over again. But I also just want to say, you bastards, I hope you're happy with what you've done to me, what you've accomplished to me, what you've gotten away with, what you will continue to get away with, knowing that I cannot do a damn thing about it because I have no medical, legal, or human rights. So it leaves you open to completely do whatever the fuck you want, threaten whoever you want, kill whoever you want, torture whoever you want, and know that you'll get away with it and have it covered up. On to the next. Never speak police crimes, people. If you do, you should expect to be buying body bags because there will be family members and others, and eventually yourself, that will be put in one, and you can thank the cops for that. I had no association or criminal record with any police either, so this has nothing to do with hate. That just has to do with these pieces of shit that I've named involved in these crimes against me. So, no vendetta or whatever against them. I'm just speaking the crimes that they have committed against me, that they are guilty of, and have been naming them since day one. Every step of the way with consistency, whom, how, and why. Be safe, everybody. I can just imagine how many others this has been done to and gotten away with because I am the end of my bloodline. You are guilty of mass murder. CB, you will also answer for this as well, too, whether you think so or not.